things. Now, in a background, Ansible is also written with the Python only, okay? And the good part is that it does nothing, rather it just does the make the connection with the SSH, okay? You know, that it just makes the SSH connection and uses your SSH thing to connect to the servers and it run the task. Now, the important good part is that it basically makes an SSH connection, log into the servers, perform the steps or the task or the execution things, whichever you have mentioned, and accordingly, then it provision your script. Okay. Now, Ansible is very, very helpful in some scenarios. Now, let's say that you have 10,000 servers and you want to deploy at some, or you want to load some text file into that 10,000 server. Okay. So how can you do that? Anyone has any idea?
We will make one config, then that config will contain the host name for each server, and we will go through that config file, and accordingly we will write the script for transferring the things.
Yeah, that is one way through which you can do. What is the another? What is the manual approach you will follow? Huh, Shilpa?
Manually means doing it each and every server, configuring each and every server, which takes a lot of time.
Okay. So if I say that you have to automate this requirement, how will you automate it? It's for everyone.
We have to take centralized control of one system, then we have to send the command to all the servers. Networking.
Yeah, see, like overall the use case, overall the use case looks to be very easy, that you have to just do the FTP to all the 10,000 servers, right? So you'll have one text file or any file where all the 10,000 server list will be there. And then you will have a shell script where you will do the FTP. But the problem is that you should have the connection or the SSH serverless connection enabled from that particular server where your Ansible is running to all the 10,000 servers. Correct? And with the right permissions and right should. The Ansible does all those things in a very, very easier way, right? Because it always allows you to connect to the SSH servers, just allows you to run the task and these things. So it helps you to perform it helps us to perform these operations and to do this stuff in a much easier and quicker way. Okay, by writing a small lines of a code, it helps you to do that. So Ansible, you know, guys, Ansible follows a YAML structure. Okay, Ansible follows a YAML structure with the same like indentation and these things. A plain simple syntax is there where like you provide this. Now, in the Ansible, there is one important thing known as inventory. Okay, inventory is nothing, that is your basically list of your hosts. Okay, which you maintain in a file. Now you can name it anything. Okay, doesn't matter. You can provide the address. But by default, it will be like host. The file name is like host or your inventory file. Now the point is that once you do all these things and once you do write the Ansible inventory and these stuff, okay, so what does it do? Like it basically goes in the background and it allows it start executing all of your tasks and the steps. Okay, so this is how your it works. Right now your Ansible files, they are all these files are saved with an extension named as .yaml, okay, or .yaml like this. Now, the latest version of Ansible is Ansible 3 and the sync, okay, through which we works. Now, the best or the main important thing is that we need to install the Ansible, okay. And the sad part is that you cannot install Ansible on Windows.